It's getting on to winter, which means people want fire pits, and I made a couple a while ago out of some old washing machine barrels and car rims. Put them up for sale, and they all sold within a day. So I'm gonna show you guys how I made them. It usually goes pretty smoothly for the start because you try and take it apart cleanly, then you get frustrated with it and you just end up hitting it with a hammer instead. I would hope that this whole thing can just pop up. Woo! Let's see if we can just go straight to popping this off. Oh, beautiful. That's going to make it so easy. The trick is getting the actual barrel out. We're going to get... Oh! These things can tend to be pretty grotty. I mean, they do spend their whole life washing dirty clothes, so... I think maybe that. Nice. Maybe this down here. There's our pot of gold. And we have a winner. Ow, that's my fingers. And that is not a good. Most of them at least have like a lip here so you can weld that onto a car rim. Alrighty, attempt 2. Hopefully this one. It does look like it should have a bit more of a better barrel in the bottom, this one, so we could be sweet. We'll just do the same as the other one. Beautiful. Alrighty, this one looks like it's going to be a bit more involved. Getting the barrel out, and hopefully hopefully this barrel suits my needs a bit more. That'll do. We're just gonna Alright, here comes our base for that. Nice. like I'm gonna need to cut. That way this will actually sit flush onto the rim of the wheel. Part of me kind of wants to use one of these and like fill in the hole here so it's not such a big like fall through thing for like hot ashes onto the ground. Alrighty, our balls are about to get toasty. Completely forgot to film like an exit outro thing for the video, so I've had to run outside here while editing. So we're just had to grab the pink Crocs to rock. But we've made like 10 or 11 fire pits. I've sold like 8 of them. The one that we just made, that sold yesterday, and I'd only just made it like the day prior. But just to show you what else we kind of got going on here, this one isn't stainless steel, so I'll probably sell it a little bit cheaper. We've still got the rim down the middle. We kind of had to cut it out a little bit so that we can see a bit more of the rim. Problem with car rims is that they have a big hole in the middle, which we don't want that much ash falling through. So we just got a plate on there, welded in there to try and cover it up, but then we still kind of got the smaller holes for drainage. This one I haven't welded on yet because I have to like really wire brush this wheel. It's got a lot of corrosion on it. But that one, we'll just go straight onto there, weld it on, cut out the top here, and then fold the edge down just to give it a bit more of an opening. And then this one's my favorite. I'm gonna sell this for a bit more. For one, the barrel is so much bigger than these other two. Two, this steel is a little bit thicker, and then this little like concave here has like really stiffened up the rest of the barrel. Like there is no flex in that at all. Whereas if I come over to this one, that's what we get there. And then because of the nature of this particular barrel, I had some pistons laying around that I've been waiting for like a good pit to put them on. So instead of the car rim, we've got some car pistons as our feet. And just give it that little bit more of a special look. So yeah, if you guys want to make your own fire pit, go find that old washing machine, find some old cast steel rims. Even if you don't have a welder, I'm sure you could probably drill a hole and like bolt them together. Particularly if you can get a stainless steel drum, they're going to last a lot longer than your mild steel. Or if you're someone around in the Sydney area and want to buy one, I have to try and sell them before my mum comes home. Because she's away for a while and I don't know how keen she's going to be on like another 10 fire pits laying around the backyard.